Oh, what we got going on in this one?
What was going on?
Oh, one thing's for sure, if you're watching my video right now, you already know this is going to be a crazy reaction video.
I was caught
Oh,
in the handicap spot.
oh. Looked to me like she parked in the handicap spot.
And I went to back out. I was leaving.
Oh.
And this car just came zooming past me. I was out. And she went over by Vapor. So as I came out,
Sound like a little bit slurred speech. Oh yeah, to me, the slurred speech is standing out tremendously.
her boyfriend got out of the car and I said, why would you cut me off like that?
Oh, but you know, I'm from Louisiana. I don't know how they talk over there. I don't know how they talk over there, but I know how they talk over here.
You saw me pulling out and she's proceeding to take pictures of me, which I was,
Oh.
the windows are dark, but I
Oh, was it some paparazzi taking pictures of her? For what reason? Is she a known person?
was like going like this. And that really was it. So I don't know,
Oh,
she never responded, but
it's kind of annoying to me how I can't even really hear her talk, a little bit. I think they should have raised the volume up on the video, maybe.
it annoyed me because, she just zoomed by. And then as I was trying to get out, she was like parked on a horizontal.
And they're gone.
Oh,
What?
And they're gone.
No, she's over there.
oh. Boy, one thing's for sure. You don't ever know if a criminal is lying or not. That's for sure.
The white Volkswagen.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Oh.
she never
So I just,
threatened you or anything like that, or?
no.
Okay.
oh.
All right. What was your name?
It's kind of annoying to me also in how long this situation is taking to unfold to where we can actually understand what's going on.
It was just a verbal thing with me asking why would you zoom through there and cut me off?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was halfway out, you could see.
What's your name, ma'am?
Mary.
so I don't understand. Did she follow somebody that got in front of her or something like that while they were driving, and she wanted to talk to that person? Now that's sounding like some serious road rage problems going on there, partner.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them.
Oh,
It just seems like. Sorry.
It's okay. Don't get sick.
No.
well, that's why you don't smoke. You know what I mean? Whenever somebody smokes, you notice that they cough. You hear the cop coughing, he might be a smoker. There's a possibility.
Yeah, it just seems like you guys have a little thing in crime right now. So you're good to go. Let me go talk with them.
Oh, boy, that sounded like the cop was just mumbling. like they should have raised the volume up on that video.
She pulled up next to us as my husband was exiting the vehicle and said a bunch of derogatory stuff to myself and my husband. And I told her, just go, lady. And she pulled right in front of my car and blocked me in, proceeded to get out of her vehicle, come over to my door.
Oh, yeah, that old lady did that? You gotta be kidding me. I thought old people were cool, calm, and collective. You gotta be kidding me. So she's saying a whole different story. She's saying the lady cut her off, bro, and got in front of her and got out of her car or something like that. Man, that's crazy. That's some road rage right there, partner.
I recorded the entire incident and yanked my door open,
Oh,
scratched me all the way down my arm.
you gotta be kidding me. Bro, that is really surprising, to hear that about an old lady doing something like that, bro. Come on. Man, not even young people should try something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Show me the video. Yeah, go stop them. Or wherever you are.
Oh,
I'm still shaking.
bro, what kind of noise is that? Man, you gotta be kidding. Oh,
I yanked the door back and walked it as fast.
go. That lady went up to her car and put her hands inside of her car. Oh no, and I ain't gonna be working out. Oh no, then they got video footage of that? Shit.
As I could. I have 2 small kids in the car. And everyone came out of the vape store to see if I was okay.
That's why if you got road rage, well, it's best not to have no road rage at all, partner. You don't have no road rage. That way you don't get in no situation like that.
I was just trying to get anyone's attention.
Oh, that's what that noise on her phone is. She was honking her horn the entire time. Bro, that's loud too.
At the store.
Boy, I bet that old lady couldn't stand that noise.
And she just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, go play it from the very beginning.
Oh. She thought that she could hear her on top of that horn noise. She probably couldn't even hear.
Okay. Alright, wait here for me.
Oh boy. Video evidence, partner. They got that. Boy, they got a lot. You know what I'm talking about?
Hi. You lied to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I just watched a video of what you actually.
Boy, if you lie to a police officer in the middle of a serious situation like that, boy, you could possibly be looking at fine, jail time. You don't ever know. Might get arrested. Boy, that's why you don't lie in them type of situations, partner.
Actually did.
What'd I do?
You went up to their car and opened the door and reached in and grabbed her.
I did not.
I just
There's 2 sides to every story.
watched a video. Don't call me a liar.
I did not grab her.
I just watched a video of you opening
Well,
her
I'd
door
like
and
to
reaching.
see the video.
I don't have to show you the video. I can just take you to jail. Step out of the car.
Boy, you know a criminal. They could possibly lie in any type of situation like that. Like, you can't trust no criminal, bro. I ain't trying to say the old lady a criminal or none of that, but yeah. You know, I ain't opinionated, you know, like that, you know, but man, to me, I think that she did it. You know, we seen the video footage. That's factual.
I never grabbed her, officer, ever.
She's got a scratch on her arm, and you opened her door.
Oh.
I never
You
grabbed.
opened her door, and then reached in.
I never ever.
I don't care
touched-
what you have to say at this point.
Oh, she's trying to say the video footage is lying. Boy, I bet a lot of criminals try to do that too. You know what I'm talking about? They probably say, oh, they ain't never on no record. They ain't on nobody's phone. Huh?
Because I just watched a video, right? You never said any of this occurred a minute ago, right?
Because
And then she thinks it's funny. She looked at the cop and started laughing. Bro, you gotta really know better than never put yourself in a situation like that,
it
man.
didn't happen.
I just watched a video.
It never happened. I never ever touched her. I
Okay,
didn't know
then
what
why did you break into her car to commit a crime?
didn't break into her
Opening a
car.
door is very.
Bro, you can't have road rage where you go up to somebody's door and try to open it because of something. Boy, that's some nerve right there, partner. I'm from Louisiana. I'm gonna tell you like this. That's some nerve right there, partner.
Breaking into a car.
I did not.
You didn't tell me any of this when I just
thinks
talked to you,
it's
did
funny.
you?
Because I didn't do it.
Okay,
Look, she still thinks it's funny.
the video shows me different.
Okay, so now what?
Stand over there.
Oh,
What?
Is there a pet in the car? What is that?
Oh, that's my
Okay. All right.
groceries.
No, stand over there.
I have groceries. That's it.
I don't care.
what she talking about? She got groceries. Like, that's gonna get her out of any type of trouble, you
So
know?
it's your choice. Do you want her to go to jail? Do you want to pursue charges?
Oh,
Yeah, I do. Okay. Because no one
that lady wasn't putting up with it. That lady done had it enough.
should have to do that with their kids in the back seat. My children witnessed this.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's a real crazy type of situation right there, partner.
I need can you email that video to me?
Yeah. I just
It's surprising to me that to even think that an old lady would have that much nerve to go up to somebody's door and try to open their door and argue with the person about something that they did on the road. Like, come on, bro. You don't, as a regular civilian, you don't do those type of things. You let cops do those type of things. You know, like a regular civilian ain't no cop.
can't believe that she did that.
And you were parked right here the whole time when she
I
came
was
up?
parked in front of the vape store. I pulled down after the emergency department told me to get away from her.
Oh,
You know, someone who you think was older than you would have a little bit more sense.
Yeah, because older people are held to a higher standard than younger people. You know what I'm talking about? Like especially whenever it comes to, doing things that are wrong and stuff. You don't really hear about old people doing things that are wrong and stuff like you do about young people. So that kind of makes sense in that terms. Like you would never think that an old lady would have road rage with you while you driving on the road, where she get out her car and try to open your door. Bro, that's some crazy stuff right there, partner.
And I said that to her. I said, I have kids in my car. Please.
So what actually happened?
I'm sorry?
So what actually happened?
Oh,
That's what
was there a little confusion in that question? She talked about she's sorry. Man.
actually happened.
So if there's videos showing other...
Oh.
You can't dock...
Well,
no,
maybe
stay right here.
I
Stay right here.
I opened the door.
Why?
Look like she's about to take off, boy. It look like she's about to get in her car and run. You heard? Like,
I opened the door.
I'm asking you why.
I opened the door to ask her why she...
bro, why would you open a car door that ain't yours, even if they got people in it or not? Why would you be opening up a car door no matter what? The car don't belong to you. You shouldn't be opening the person's door.
cut me off, but I didn't
Do you
touch
think
her.
that's...
She slammed the door.
Do you think that's a mature way of handling things?
Of course not.
Why would we do that? Why would we enter or try to open or even touch somebody else's
They got 16-year-olds that know better than that.
property?
It's a moment of, somebody.
It was probably a moment of regret, probably a moment of a little road rage going wrong.
Somebody cut you off and
It was wrong.
do that?
It was wrong, but I'm sure that it was not a good thing.
Well, one thing about a criminal is a criminal will try to talk themselves out of a situation involving any type of arrest. Y'all already know it. We seen so many of these videos where people get caught on camera doing stuff and then they try to talk themselves out of it. Partner, there ain't no need. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He already got all the footage and everything. What's taking so long?
But, you have to also understand that what she did wasn't a good
Okay,
thing.
somebody cutting somebody off is completely different than somebody touching another person's property or person. There's a big difference there.
I'll get it.
Yeah, it'd have been different if her car cut her off and everything and accidentally hit her while cutting the car off. But, bro, I mean, to follow a car that's just going a little faster than you and got in front of you, man, that's crazy.
I get it.
All right, so she does want to pursue charges.
I'm sorry?
She does want to pursue charges.
Oh, she's sorry. She's sorry. You gotta be kidding me. She wasn't sorry whenever she was reaching up in that car, opening up the door. You got people in there.
Guys?
Yes. Okay. Do you have any reasons for your actions of opening her car door and reaching in?
I
Don't say you didn't do it again, because that was a lie the first time, okay? Somebody...
Oh, you don't want to lie a second time. Oh, no, they ain't gonna put up with that. Hold up here.
Give you a chance to tell me the truth.
If I opened the car door, but I never ever.
It shows you reaching in. The video shows you reaching in.
She pulled the car door.
Yeah, which rightfully so, because you were reaching in.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, what she talking about? The woman closed the door because she opened the door, obviously.
I watched a video.
I never reached in.
You reached in and she pulled the door shut.
Never. I would never grab her ever.
Okay,
ever.
and you would never.
Oh, you know, some people just make mistakes in the heat of the moment from the emotions running wild. You know, that's why you gotta be able to handle your emotions if you're ever in a situation like that where you get mad, somebody cut you off. Man, just think about something that make you happy and forget it. You know, you gonna get where you gotta go. You know.
Open a car door either, right? Which you lied to me about to start with.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Okay.
This isn't my first day. Okay,
Oh.
you watch a video.
Sounding like it's not his first rodeo where somebody has a road rage incident caught on camera.
It's that simple. Right?
All right. Well, I apologize, and it was just a moment of.
No, there's no apologizing.
Oh,
Her kids are in the back of the car and everything else. You
she
doing?
has children in the car.
Yeah.
Some people just gotta learn from their lesson. You know, they make a mistake like that out of the heat of the moment in road rage, and then they just learn from their mistake, never to try something like that again. You know, hopefully she living a better life, making the correct choices and everything. You know, you want to see people make the right choices in life. You know, you never want to see somebody go through a wrong, you know, choice and have to deal with the consequences and everything, because you know that person is sad having to deal with consequences, but at the same time, that's why you don't put yourself in situations where you would have to deal with consequences.
Yes.
Well, the windows are so black, I didn't see anything.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have done any of that to start with.
Absolutely.
Over a simple parking lot beef.
Oh,
You do realize how innocuous this whole thing seems, and your actions are just way over the top for what occurred.
Well, when
it's like over Mount Everest. It's over freaking Mount Everest, if you asking me. In my opinion, I think she done stepped across the line.
I think someone is just
You're gonna go
about
what?
to rear-end me.
You're gonna go
I
block them in,
got-
open their car door, and assault them.
I got anxiety and
There's no anxiety. Anxiety.
It definitely ain't no funny situation, you know, and none like that, you know. It's never no funny situation to see somebody go through that type of stuff, bro. It's not.
What do you mean you left? You got anger.
well, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be that way. I'm absolutely sorry.
It wasn't meant to be, but you did it.
Well, it was a moment of
Oh boy, she looking a little confused about what happened in that moment. You know, maybe it was a senior moment, you know, but you never know in that type of situation, you know.
not thinking. Can I speak with her?
No.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
Why?
No, I don't have to let you go talk to her. You just assaulted somebody. I'm not going to let you go talk to her and assault her again.
I didn't assault her. I mean, you
Oh boy. Yep, she looking a little confused about what the camera was showing that the girl had on record.
make it sound like I, you know, I'm not like that at all. I didn't, you know, you're making it sound assault.
You know, the cops are letting her talk and talk and talk, and they have everything on camera, so I don't really know why they would do that in that situation. You know, maybe that's just to keep the woman calm and everything. Maybe they're trying to just keep her calm and be as nice as possible to her and everything. But, bruh, like, boy, if a dude would do that, you know, oh, boy. You know what I'm talking about?
Like I,
Assault is touch. Make it sound like what?
you make it sound
Wait, no,
like
no,
that.
no. Back up. Tell me I'm wrong.
I didn't say you.
You're telling me I'm wrong. You're making.
Is she trying to tell the cop that he is wrong about everything that he's seen on camera? Hold up here.
You're sounding like blocking a car in, opening the car door, and going after the person is somehow acceptable.
I didn't go
Where are you
the
from
car.
that that's acceptable?
Bro, that's not even acceptable in the middle of the freaking hood. Nah, you can't even go in the hood and get out your car and have road rage with people like that. Nope, Justin Bieber couldn't even go in the hood and do that. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that is crazy. You know, like freaking Tom Cruise couldn't go in the hood and do that. You know what I'm talking about? Not just the hood, he couldn't even go down his own street. You know?
I didn't go in.
Where are you from that that's acceptable?
Arizona. And I don't even believe that Arizona is a state where that would be acceptable at. But I'm not even too sure about that. It seemed like nothing is down there. It seemed like it's just a desert.
Well, it's not acceptable.
There you go. Answered your own question. All right. So, in reference to tonight, you showed me a video of the end result. What precipitated us coming out here tonight?
So she was in a handicapped spot, and I backed up and proceeded to drive forward, and she came forward, and maybe she didn't see me in her blind spot, and I proceeded to stop at the stop sign. We pulled forward and around, down the front, in front of.
Whoa. So it sounded like the woman, you know, just basically thought wrong about the situation, and you know, no matter what she had thought, a road rage incident like that, partner, should never take place in the first place, no matter what happened, right?
Vape store, and I'm sorry.
Oh.
I parked and let my husband out of the car, and she pulled up next to us and came to a stop and said some derogatory things to my husband.
Now, when you say pulled up next to you, like right next to you here on the...
we were up against the curb here, and I was letting him exit the vehicle on the passenger side, and she was right next to us. She came to a stop.
Boy, that is crazy, bro. You don't ever know what type of person you about to be meeting. Suppose they angry too about a situation that happened in their life. And you know things just escalate from there. That's part of the reason why you don't do that too, because you don't ever know what kind of person you're dealing with during a road rage incident. You might be mad. Yeah, you might be mad about something they did, but guess what? That person in the car might be even madder, and they might be dangerous or anything. You don't know, partner. You know what I mean? You don't know them like that. Hold up here.
Block traffic so that everyone behind us couldn't go.
Okay.
She pulled in front of my car, blocking me in.
Okay.
Exited her vehicle, and I picked up my phone and started recording at that point.
Oh!
I didn't realize that my car was unlocked because it was still in drive. I wasn't trying to park. And she came up to the car and pulled the door open, reached inside my car. I yanked the car door back as fast as I could.
That is crazy. That an old woman would have enough nerve to go inside of a driver door from a road rage incident, open it up, and start reaching in. Like what kind of road rage could have went on in somebody's head for that to even take place? You know what I mean? Like who they think they are? Do they think they freaking Justin Bieber? You know, like, come on, bro. Man, you can't even do that if you Justin Bieber. How you think anybody else gonna be able to do it?
Sorry.
You're okay.
I had two small kids in the car, so I locked the door as fast as I could.
Oh.
And she just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that type of situation would tick anybody off. You know, they got their kids in their car and somebody go do that. Bro, you don't even know that type of person, and then you got to protect your family and everything, bro. Oh, heck no, that would,
I tried to pull forward, and she had gotten back into her car, and I had gotten on the phone. That's the point I got on the phone with 911 and called.
That's sad that she would do that to a woman half her age. I mean, I don't even know if she's half her age or anything like that. But, bro, she shouldn't be doing that to nobody, no matter what their age is. You know what I'm talking about?
My niece is going to come, and I want her to take my groceries. Would that be all right?
She can take the groceries. You're going to have to ask the other deputy.
Oh, okay.
Car's getting towed, though.
I'm sorry?
Your car.
Oh, she's sorry again. I know she ain't sorry. She ain't say that she's sorry again. Bruh.
Is getting towed.
Why?
Because it cannot sit here.
Well, can I talk?
She should have said that she was sorry in the middle of the situation that she created for herself during that situation. Forget saying that she's sorry and everything after the situation didn't happen. Boy, hold up here.
She told me I could leave. That's why it's sitting here.
So unfortunately, after reviewing the video, we determined that a crime occurred.
Well, couldn't you?
Whoa.
Because then I'm liable for everything. We do not do that.
Nope.
Take the purse off for me. Okay.
Boy, imagine if, you gotta be, I don't know what she doing. Boy. See, no matter if you an old person or a young person, that's why you never want to put yourself in that situation. Man, that's crazy. That's why you never want to have road rage on the road, no matter what the situation is. You want to remain cool, calm, and collective on the road. And, alert and aware and all those type of things, whenever you driving on the road as anybody. So having road rage and everything like that might take away from being aware and alerted of everything going on. You never know. But you never want to have road rage. That's for sure.